What's up, everybody? Figured I'd go live here on a Tuesday afternoon, just hanging around the house. Just got done helping my grandfather out. We were cutting a tree up that actually fell. I thought I showed that on one of my streams a few weeks back that we had a tree in the backyard, and it had been there for many years. You got to remember, uh, I've mentioned this. This house, I've said a couple times, has been in the family for, I guess, going back to my grandfather's parents or whatever. So anyway, we were just cutting up a tree, and now we're just kind of hanging out around the house. And yeah, so figure I go live for you guys. What's up, Wisconsin sports fan? Bucks got the sweep. I saw that, man. That was awesome. Keep going, Giannis, Middleton, and all of them. You know, today was a very interesting day too. Um, got some stuff done, important school type stuff, I guess. Trying to find a job. So yeah, guess I'll go ahead and put the StreamYard link if anyone wants to just hang out for a bit. Feel free to. What's up, Chess? How you doing, buddy? I see you in there. Let me put the StreamYard link. If y'all want to join in, feel free to. I also, Chess, I did see your Clemson video, man. It's gonna be a great game. I'm ready for Bama Miami as well, um and obviously that Clemson and Georgia game, which I think that'll definitely be the better one. I mean, you can sit there and say Bama's going to blow through Miami. I really don't know. I mean, Miami could be interesting. Um, but definitely, I think Georgia and Clemson's the better game. It's tier one in Clemson versus tier two in Georgia. Um, who am I kidding? Give Georgia a little bit more credit. I do think they are a tier one team, but let's just be honest. They had the one trip in 2017 and they haven't gotten back. That's not necessarily on Georgia completely. I mean, Bama's been right there. We had 2019 LSU. They got to get back. Chess, they going to get back this year?
Uh, Hopefully.
So Georgia's tier one, though. Let's just be clear. I joke, and it's kind of fun sometimes to laugh because obviously Kirby's had some tough, just some tough calls as a head coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a hell of a recruiter, but man, he's had those games where it's like, did we just go for it? Did we just have that kind of play? You know. Anyway,
What do you think about the ticket prices on my video?
that's expensive.
That's
It's ex-
national championship prices.
there's no way this game's that big. It's Georgia and Clemson. Of course, it's that big, but I mean, that is like champion. That's thousands of dollars, not just hundreds, man. Was that on what were you on, SeatGeek or StubHub or whatever? Looking
Um,
at them.
I think I might have been on stuff. I don't know. Let me hold on. I'll check
Either
right now.
way, either way, it's really expensive
Oh yeah, the cheapest seat was $300 dollars.
for the cheapest.
Yeah, that's nosebleeds.
And you're in at least coming from a Bucks fan, enemy
Yeah,
territory going to see where the cameras are.
that was StubHub. Let me look at the other ones.
Yeah, man. What's up, Nate?
So Nate. Um,
Fuck.
StubHub a little bit cheaper. The cheapest ticket's $310.
I want to know real quick. Hold on. Let me look at what Bama Miami. I don't plan. I'm one to. I would love to go to a Bama game this year, right? Like one
Mhm.
of the cheaper ones would be a home game against Southern Miss. I'd go to that, just for the experience of a game. Um, I'm not going to Atlanta. There's no chance in hell I'm going to Atlanta to go see them beat up on Miami or
Mhm.
play Miami or whatever, because that's got to be expensive too. I doubt it's as much as Clemson and Georgia. But I'm going to check real quick. Hold on. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know sometimes if I open a new tab on my phone, it'll and I'm still waiting on a charger. It should get here within like within the next week or so. But anyway, Alabama versus Miami tickets. Vivid seats. You were on StubHub, Chess?
Yep. I'm on Vivid
Let me
Seats
see
right
what
now.
only 2 tickets left at lowest price. Oh, that's season tickets. Bama Miami starts at 175. For a kickoff game, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad. 175 for the first game of the season.
Now I'm gonna go to SeatGeek, see what they're going for
Our
Georgia.
lowest is the New Mexico State game. That's from $29. We got the barn. We go to Jordan Hare. That starts at $350. That's a little bit. That's actually the most expensive. It looks like is the Iron Bowl tickets. But I'm never going to Jordan Hare. You will never catch me there. I promise you,
Now
ever.
you can go on SeatGeek and get a nosebleed for $287.
For the Miami.
No, Georgia, Clemson.
Oh yeah,
You
I
want me to
got
look
you.
at?
Chess,
I can
what
look.
about Ticketmaster?
What?
All right, what'd you say, buddy?
Sorry. What
What's up,
about
Nate?
Ticketmaster? Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster?
Ticketmaster.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Look.
I forget about them.
Let me look. Hold on a second, Nate, and I'll tell you.
We need to do this or whatever every off season, just like brag about like kickoff tickets or whatever. This is something new. And I don't really care. I mean, I'd love to just go to like even the New Mexico State game or whatever, just to experience that Bryant Denny. Because I almost went to the spring game, but I had stuff go on that morning, and there was no way. It was one of those things like, look, if you were gonna go, you should have got there at like 6 a.m.
Ticketmaster's not on. It's not showing anything for Ticketmaster, Nate.
Damn.
Maddie got his season tickets as a student for $137.
Wow, that's good for a student, man. Hey, I'll be at I at least plan on going to Alabama after 2 years at Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. So I mean, I could get my student sections.
Mm-hmm.
Get the student discount, and then when I'm a senior at Alabama, I get the senior.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see what's on.
I've heard that the smart thing to do with tickets in these big games is to use game time seats and to buy your tickets like an hour before the game because they sell them to up to like 50% off. Just trying to clear inventory.
Nice.
Yeah. What y'all thinking? Anyone watching the NBA playoffs lately?
Yeah, Atlanta's doing really good. They're up 3-1.
Over the
Not,
Knicks, dude. The Knicks have had a hot streak going into these playoffs.
Yeah, I'm a Hawks fan. Trae Young has just been unreal lately.
mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Oh, here we go. Coming up on Sports Center, Julio Jones trade talks. Please come to Tampa.
He's not going to Tampa. He's going to the Tennessee Titans.
You sure it's going to be the Titans?
I have a feeling. Atlanta's stupid for letting him go.
At least you guys got Kyle Pitts, right?
I'd rather have Julio Jones and Kyle Pitts any day of the week.
I would too, but I mean, it gives you a good spot at tight end, though. At least a weapon for Ryan, who's on his last leg.
Julio deserves a national title, and not national title, Super Bowl.
He got one. He got 2 of them.
He'll get it somewhere else. Super Bowl.
Deserves a Super Bowl, yeah. How is it only? What's up?
Did you guys see the NCAA men's baseball Division I bracket?
I did not. Who all's in it? Bama made it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Nebraska made it. Michigan made it.
Yep.
You should look it up if you want.
Georgia's not in
What?
there, are they? Is Georgia in there?
No.
Mm. Football schools.
Tennessee's in.
Tennessee, man, that's gotta be a relief for the Tennessee fans. Guys like the the great baby. Can't forget him.
Oh, I'm tired.
Dude, I woke up. I normally wake up early anyway, but this morning I woke up with purpose. I had to leave. Had to go to that rehab and figure some stuff out.
Oh man.
Wisconsin sportsman says he's here in Baltimore for Julio, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Oh.
That's what it is.
I don't care. I still think he's definitely one of the best in the league as far as the receiving position. I think he'd thrive really anywhere as long as he's got, a quarterback. If he goes to Baltimore, dude, that really helps out Lamar. He comes to Tampa, he's with Brady. He goes to, like a Green Bay, he's with Rodgers or whoever they have. We don't even know if Rodgers is going to play next year, at least in Green Bay.
Is he talking about Aaron Rodgers?
Mm-hmm.
I was.
Oh.
We were mainly talking about where Julio Jones could end up.
Thank you, Sea Dog. I had a lot of fun doing it last night.
What's up, buddy? Sea Dog, my man. He's at Georgia Tech, though. Oh, Lord. Let me post.
I got nothing to do today. I ain't got no live stream to do today or tomorrow, so I'm happy.
Yeah. You got nothing better to do, right? Just hang out.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've already done my house chores up here today. I washed the dishes, swept the floor. By gosh, I'm ready. Let's go.
No.
Yeah, get her done. And how many girls you talk to?
I haven't got your info yet. He still hasn't sent it to me.
What?
You need
it's it's at least that email, right? Do you remember what we made it?
Yeah, 18 titles
18
blue.
at gmail.com. Yeah.
As soon as he sends me that, my girlfriend's got the app, so she'll do it for you.
Cool. Yeah, Chess Hall can't be looking at 19-year-olds.
I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I just can't touch.
Yeah, totally. I got you.
Dollar, you better be in my stream Friday for my birthday.
I will be, man. I will be. Guys, don't forget it's Chess Hall's birthday on Friday. They remind me to show up to his stream.
Yeah, don't be late. Bitch.
What, 20? What you like, 24 right now or 25?
I'll be 25 Friday.
That's a big milestone right there. You're as much as a quarter of your life right there, bud.
Yeah, 5 more years and I'll be 30.
I'll be 20 this year. So
Good
that's
God.
a milestone. That's a milestone right there.
Yeah,
Somehow.
older.
Thanks, Wisconsin sports fan, for putting the website link there.
Just getting older.
It will
Yeah. I am getting older. Thank you very much, Nate. Appreciate it.
We're all getting older each day. Think about it. We're a day older, a second older. I just turned 19 in however many days in a few seconds, right? There's another one going.
20.
You're what?
What did you say, Nate? What did you say? Couldn't hear you.
Ollie,
Ballard, I'm still upset with you for the peanut butter and pickle sandwich. What is Sea Dog talking about?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
You said something about a peanut butter and pickle sandwich.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about stuff this morning on the morning show in the comment section. I don't know how it came up, but
That is
we're talking about
disgusting,
like
Mallard.
sandwiches or whatever. Or no, it tastes really good. Trust me. Now we have something in Alabama, and I know y'all are gonna say that's inbred stuff or whatever, but we have something that's a banana and mayonnaise sandwich.
No, we have that here too.
Did Georgians make that? Is that the right term? Georgians?
Southerners.
Southern rednecks.
Hey, Alabama's redneck too.
Hey, you redneck backwoods inbred.
Pretty much.
Look this guy. Look this guy lives in the deep south. He's inbred. He's a redneck. He's a redneck, Lou. He's a redneck man, Lou. Oh,
What?
7 dislikes says Cap trips. I don't hanging out. This isn't.
Don't worry, I got
16
16 on my video I posted today. So
and it's
Trolls
not worth
hard at
that,
work.
is it? Yeah.
No, Trolls hard at work.
Hey, it's
We
actually
got to
eating
cover old
good.
Missouri. Do what?
We got to cover Missouri.
Yeah, this weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
You know that the fans voted for it.
Yep.
Did you say you're gonna have your laptop charger by then? If not, it's fine. I don't care.
Amazon, and it should get here. Hold on. Let's see. Buy again. What the? Monday, June. No, let me. My orders. Amazon. Arriving Monday. I will have. So I will have. Yeah. It said it would take it 1 week to get here. I ordered it yesterday, and it'll get here next Monday.
Fine with me. Cool. Don't forget, call me Saturday and we'll go over the show, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about it on here, but
No. Damn it, my hat. There it is. Did you hear about what happened with Gus Smells on?
no, what happened?
It doesn't matter.
That guy doesn't count. He can't even read.
I love
You
that
ever
movie.
see that? Yeah.
Big Daddy. I love that movie. That guy doesn't count. He can't even read.
All right. Adam Sandler's the best, man. Oh.
This is like a crackhead going on the internet and yelling at another crackhead for smoking crack.
Bad, you should have got some stingers from when I was yelling at you.
Oh yeah, which one was that? On the show or was it on?
On Loose Channel. You didn't get some stingers in me, bro.
I got one, and I got one for you too.
All right,
Actually, oh crap! I got Did I accidentally deleted the one of your milk? Chess Hall's bad milk.
Oh.
It was my sponsor.
Yeah, but you
The
got
milk's gone bad.
Well, don't you got another stinger in me though?
I got one for you.
Fuck you.
Really? Yeah.
I thought you had one to talk about. I'm pissed off.
How did I delete these?
I'm a little bit
I'll go back
pissed
and
off.
find. Yeah, a little bit pissed off. That was for the spring game. It's like I guess I'll have to listen to it on the radio.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's
1947.
47.
All right, come
Yeah,
on, son.
come on,
I'm
son.
I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta catch up on my Netflix shows. But I'll
All right.
catch you later, Ballard. Bye, Nate.
Yep. See you, Chess. Here's what I got on. Let me see.
I'm just getting some shots in.
Yeah, ESPN on that TV talking some basketball actually. But yeah.
I'm just shooting some pucks, so
Yeah, how's
Yeah.
hockey going?
pretty good.
Yeah. You actually play, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is my stick. It's kind of
That's
tall.
awesome.
Yep. I gotta retape this though. I gotta retape the edges. Oh shoot.
Cool.
Like if you're playing hockey, for example, you gotta be ready. If you're a defenseman on hockey, you gotta be ready with. You gotta be ready if a puck is coming like 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, and you gotta the timing is everything in hockey. And you gotta make sure that you're consistent holding on to it and getting the pass off on time, making sure the guy you're trying to pass to is ready. So Gator Hater, how you doing?
Right. And plus, you gotta brace for hits too.
Yeah.
And it's really fast. So it's really fast paced sport. Kind of like it's kind of like it's kind of like soccer,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
on ice though.
Hockey is like basketball, only it's harder to score.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. It's both are very fast paced. You're passing it to your teammates. It's a team game, but there's a lot more defense and struggles just trying to hit the goal.
Right. Actually, Tampa Bay Lightning might go to the finals. I don't know.
They might, man. It's looking like it. They got some good players, and they'll be looking to get back to the Stanley Cup playoffs and maybe go for 2. I'm doing good, Gatorhead. Thank you.
I actually destroyed the walls behind my net. Yeah, I'll show
Yeah.
you. That's why
You destroyed the wall?
well by pucks. Wait.
Hold on. I can't see that. Hold on. Let me
See the hole there? Wait.
Oh, I think I see it.
Yep. That's from pucks. Wait.
My full screen there. Wow.
Yeah,
Hitting them too hard, right?
Yeah, these are like table tennis tables. The blue things. So
Yeah.
here's my brother's hockey goalie mask right here.
That's awesome.
Yep. He has a shield too.
Mm-hmm.
And let me put on. I want to see if it fits. Damn, it actually does. I'm a goalie. Goalie. Soft.
Just saying, they're not helping him out at all this year. I'm talking the first take a little bit. They're talking about Ben Simmons and the Sixers, and the Wizards won last night, 122 to 114. Simmons only had 13 points.
That sucks.
Compared to anybody else in the league, for one game, 13 points is not that great.
No.
It's really not.
Plus, he sucks at 3-pointers too.
Yeah, he does. But he's a good player. He's been one. And he's struggled with free throws. But Doc Rivers has come out and he's trying to defend Simmons instead of holding him accountable like a good coach should do. And it's just crazy. If your player isn't playing well, figure out if your player, your best player, in this case would be Ben Simmons. He's one of the best on the Sixers. If he's not doing too well and playing like he normally would, don't sit there and make excuses. And I'm not saying don't defend your player, but just you got to be able to figure out what's going on with him. And if he's not helping your team out and it's just not working out, then it's not working out and you need to maybe let him sit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I would bench him if I were his coach.
Yeah.
Like, just for that one game, but
Mm-hmm.
overall, yeah, I would just sit him for just that one game, but it didn't happen. Man.
Ben Simmons needs to learn how to shoot free throws, use Simmons at his strength. That's true, Joseph Sandberg. First off, thanks for showing up. I would agree with that. It's crazy. Stephen A. Smith said he's a jump shot away from being the next LeBron James. Okay. I don't know if I would go that far. I mean, he's great. He's a heck of a player, but I don't know. Maybe he is. But obviously this year hasn't been one of his best, and you can't put that completely on the player himself. Get it, man. Go. Get the goals. Come on.
I think the hardest shot I ever did was a slap shot in a game. And
Yeah.
although I missed, but it was a hard shot. It almost cracked the glass open.
Oh, it did?
Well, almost did. Yeah. And yeah, my next game is like on May 6th. No, not May 6th. June 6th, I meant. May's already done.
Yeah.
Dude, spring went
yeah.
Spring went like fast, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out here. That's it. Talking with you and just talking some sports.
Yeah, yeah. I watch Michigan's podcast or Michigan Insider on YouTube, and on Michigan Insider, the YouTube channel. James Jillers, which is the talker on the channel, and he says make it or break it for this year for Jim Harbaugh. So
Yeah, I would fully agree with that actually.
yep. I want like the athletic director of uh, Michigan get fired because he's not letting go of Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I want a new coach.
Branson Robinson is a. What'd you say?
I want a new coach for Michigan and Nebraska.
I'm surprised he's still there. He was hired to beat Ohio State, and he can't even do that. Dude couldn't even beat up last year's Ohio State team. I know they made the Natty. I know they were great and everything, but I mean, there's really no excuse for Harbaugh.
Yeah, I still have faith
Yeah.
as a team, but not in Harbaugh though. I still have faith for Michigan Wolverines, but I don't have faith in Harbaugh.
He's got to be out of there. He should be fired right now, honestly, based on recent seasons. But I think this will be his last year. I would agree. I mean, Feinbaum said it a few weeks ago. I fully agree. And it's crazy. What's up, Jeff?
I mean,
Branson
the
Robinson.
recent
Yeah.
a weird year.
Branson Robinson's supposed to be visiting, I think, Georgia on the 4th. He'll visit other schools like Clemson and Bama, too. He's got Georgia to visit on the 4th, Clemson on the 12th. He doesn't come and visit Bama until June 18th, and he'll visit Tennessee on the 25th. It's a 4-star running back that I've heard a little bit about recently.
What's up, Jeff?
Hey,
Hey,
you need to hook up, buddy. If I come over there for the CWS, we're going to have to meet up.
where's the CWS?
College World Series is played in Omaha, not very far from where Nate lives.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cubs are over there this week. They're playing the Storm Chasers all this week at Warner Park.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually asked you what restaurant or what near the PD Manager Park. Do you want to go to the DJ's or which is DJ's Dugout, or there's like a lot of places to eat, but I don't know.
There's DJs. I like the Spaghetti Works in downtown. There's another little place there too. Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. Barbara,
Yeah.
I'll have to look on Google Earth. I don't know downtown that well, but there's a good little place not too far from the convention center right downtown. A good rib place. I can't think of the name of it, Nate. But I'll be in touch with you. I don't know yet that I'm coming over, but if Bama makes it, I'm obviously coming over. And I might go over if Tennessee or Arkansas makes it as well, because they look pretty good and I'd like to watch them.
Right.
Plus, it would just absolutely drive BVD up the wall if Tennessee makes the College World Series and I'm sitting there watching them and he's not.
Yeah.
He's at home and I get to see the Vols in person. That would just BVD would lose. Well, he doesn't have any teeth, but he'd lose his gums.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of Tennessee pictures for him.
Good question, Sport. Shoot, I really don't know. I mean, it's getting interesting in the NBA right now. So, in my opinion, who I like right now, I would probably take a team like the Celtics. Well, no. Who am I kidding? The Nets are going to win the series over the Celtics.
Ooh,
The
ooh,
Nebraska
all right. I just got a happy text. A girl I know who is a senior in high school shot a front nine, or she started on the back nine today. She shot a 42 and is in 8th place amongst the 32 girls playing for the small school girls state golf championship today. They play
Yeah.
today and tomorrow. So she's in 8th after, she's in 8th. There's 32 girls. She's in 8th place after 9.
Right.
That's
So
awesome.
go Abby Cobb. If she's in the top
Yeah.
10, I'll drive over to Marshalltown and watch her tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know? All right, go ahead. Hey Jeff, do you know where Elkhorn, Nebraska is?
Yes.
Well, I
I've
went
never
to
been there,
school
but
to
I know
Elkhorn.
I've never been there, but I know where it is.
Yeah, my high school is basically in that town.
Okay. Only places I've been in Nebraska, Nate, is Omaha, Lincoln, and North Platte. Although one time, years and years ago, I rode with a buddy when he dropped his son off for his freshman year. He couldn't drive. He'd broken his leg. And I drove, and we took his son over to when he started at Wayne State. But that was a long time ago. Other than that, just driving through on 80, Omaha, Lincoln, and North Platte.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that drive out to North Platte. We drove out in the middle of the night. We literally drove. We left Des Moines about 10 o'clock. And it took
Yes,
us
Pete.
to about 5 a.m. to get to North Platte. So we're driving through flat ass Nebraska in the middle of the night. And oh my God, that was a hideous drive.
I drive the puck on the
It
front.
sounds like it sucks. Whoa. I'm good. Sorry.
That hurt.
What's that? Gator Knoll Nation. Jeff may be there. I may be there at atypical. Oh, I'm just now seeing the comments. Better than those midnight appointments. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, doctor's appointment. You never know when one could pop up. Even with you know. Did he admit he's lying yet? Has that happened? I didn't see the morning show.
Yeah.
About Chess's bullshit doctor's appointment.
I don't know what happened. It's already been a long day for me. I'll go back and listen to this morning's show maybe a little later on, but I don't know.
Hey, Pigskin Pete in the house.
Yeah, man. Pete, if you want to get in here, man, I dropped the StreamYard link. Anyone's really welcome. We'll just kind of hang out.
Pete, if you're just joining us, I was laughing. Nate doesn't live very far away from the College World Series in Omaha, and I'm only about 2 hours from there. So we're thinking about meeting up, especially if obviously I want to go if Bama goes, but then if Tennessee goes, how crazy would that drive BVD? He'd have to watch it on TV, and I could just call BVD from the game and say, "Hey, BVD, look at my phone here, buddy. I'm sitting here watching your Vols play in Omaha."
I did not fire Chess again. I never fired him to begin with, first off, but nobody's fired.
What's this? Can you recognize this puck?
I can't. Hold on.
It's the old Omaha Lancers logo, by the way.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
I got a puck from an NHL game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we were in Chicago. I was like, I don't know, maybe 24, 25. I was with my ex-wife. We went over there and we watched the Hawks play the Sabres, and it was
Yeah.
and it deflected off a Sabre, and I don't know who it came off of. I don't know what player's stick it came off of, but it come flopping right up, and the guy sitting, I don't know, like 3 seats to the, like, I was sitting, and then Karen was sitting on my right, and the
Yeah.
guy was like 3 rows down in front of Karen, so he wasn't in front of me, he was in front of her, and it went right to him, and he should have caught it, and instead it went right off his hands and straight into mine.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yep, I'm like, thank you, clumsy oof. I just got a puck.
I gotta work on my worst shot, so.
Ballard Chess said you fired him again. Did you fire Chess again?
I did not. Okay. And
It
besides,
doesn't count. He can't even read.
Hey, Jeff, when you used to play hockey, did did you have like a flex, like a flex grip, like if you like when you flex your stick, like you have a wood stick?
Oh, I played with wood. And we'd still heat them up though. We'd still bend the blades, but you couldn't get much more than about 4 or 5% on them.
yeah.
You know, but I mean, and everybody used the same thing. We all use CCM. I mean, everybody's using pretty much the same gear, because that's pretty much all you could get at the time.
Yeah. I just always wondered how like
now all the fiber, the fiber sticks and the plexi sticks and some of the composite stuff that they got now, the equipment is so much better. Oh, the skates are so much everything is so much better.
Nobody. Yeah.
Like, I had to sharpen my skates probably every week, and these guys now, there's equipment so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Jeff, did you watch? This was a long time ago though, but like for this year, did you watch the college hockey tournament for men's?
I watched the Frozen Four.
Oh, never mind.
That's all I saw. I just saw the Frozen Four. I try not to miss that. I try to watch that every year.
Yeah, the championship was a waste though. Because Massachusetts
I'm just glad Minnesota Duluth didn't win it. I don't like Minnesota Duluth, and I don't like Denver. I'm not a big fan of the East teams either, Nate. I don't like Rensselaer, Polytech. I mean, I don't mind the Michigan schools like Lake Superior State, schools like that. I don't mind when they do well, but I'm not a fan of Minnesota or Massachusetts teams.
Yeah, like Bemidji State, Minnesota State, Minnesota.
Yeah, the hell with Bemidji. Yeah. The hell with Minnesota Duluth. The hell with Minnesota. Minnesota, as they say.
Plus, I don't like North Dakota too.
Minnesota Duluth. North Dakota UND, the Fighting Sioux.
It used to be a Fighting Sioux.
Yep.
But I actually wish I wish that they could have just kept those Fighting Sioux, because I kind of like that name. But overall, I don't like the fan base or team. Not Minnesota But I'm Omaha fan. I hate him.
Wisconsin sports fan says he's been to 6 or 7 Milwaukee Admirals games in the AHL. We've got an AHL team in Des Moines, the Iowa
Yeah.
Wild. They're Minnesota's AHL team.
Oh yeah.
Started out as the Stars. We started out being affiliated with Dallas. Now the affiliation is with Minnesota.
Yeah, Omaha used to have
That's
one
cool.
tonight. Omaha used to have one. Yeah.
Somebody was talking about street hockey. That's one thing for all the hockey I played. It was all on
Yeah.
ice. We almost never played street hockey because if it was warm enough to do that, we were playing baseball or wiffle ball or basketball or something. It was never hockey. Was like, I mean, we could have. I knew guys that had nets and we all had sticks and everything, but it was just, I don't know. It was like, it felt weird. It was something. There was nobody so hockey crazy that they wanted to play hockey year round. I mean, it was kind of like, all right, it's not cold yet. We skate. We're not going to run around in tennis shoes and play hockey. I'm not it's cool that guys do that. And I know there were people in town who did, but not the guys that I hung out with.
Yeah, I got you. I've never actually played hockey. I've never been to a hockey game. I've seen a little bit on TV. No, I mean, I've mentioned sports I've played though. Baseball, soccer, basketball, but that's it. I've never really.
And football.
Not that I haven't it's not that I never really cared for hockey. I just never really.
Right.
I never played it, and I never found it. But
Hockey is the one sport. I've said this probably since I was a teenager. I started to believe this. It's the one sport you don't have to love it, and I'm not going to judge. I don't care. Some people like tennis, and I don't. That's fine. That's great. I don't care. But hockey's the sport that if you go see it live, and I don't mean go and watch Jeff Webster skate around with the park and rec teams and see a bunch of guys just screwing around. I'm talking about going to see it played well.
Yeah.
Top level hockey. You go and see hockey played well live, you will become a fan. It's the one sport you've got to see live. Once you see it live, it's amazing. And especially if you go see it with somebody like, you know what? When Karen and I were married, she didn't start out being a hockey fan, but we'd go to Iowa games, by which I mean the Iowa Wild, the Iowa Stars, the Iowa Wild, the Des Moines Buccaneers that used to play in the WAHA. She fell in love with it. She became crazy. She turned into a real puckhead. Because I explained the rules to her. There are very few rules in hockey. The game is simple to explain, but there's just a lot of people and I'm not trying to be negative towards the South. This is not an anti-Southern statement. It's just that it's never been popular there. I mean, yes, the Predators have their fanatics. Charlotte, Columbus has, Carolina has theirs, Tampa Bay, a lot of those people are snowbird Yankees who moved down south, but it's not.
Yeah.
But the reason why it's not popular in the South is because it doesn't freeze there, and so you don't have kids growing up playing it. That makes a difference. Why is it so popular in Canada? Because the fucking lakes are frozen half of the year. That's what young kids do. They play hockey, so it's, that's why it is. That's why do you say, why are there not a lot of African Americans that play golf? Well, you know why? Because golf's expensive. You've got to have equipment. You've got to pay greens fees. You got to, or belong to a country club. If you play on a public course, it costs you a lot of money.
Yeah.
You got to have lessons. You can't just pick up the equipment. And,
There's certain
and
there's
so and
certain
you have a
sports.
lot of lower and lower middle class and city living African Americans. So that's why it's not popular, and the exact opposite of why basketball is. I mean, you can follow social trends explains why sports are popular. Why soccer is so popular across the whole world? Because if you got a ball, you can play a game. You don't need equipment. Anybody can do it. Anybody can run around and kick a ball.
Yeah. There's certain sports I like and some I don't. Like I don't know what it is. I can't get into soccer. And there's certain sports too. Like I'll sit down and I'll watch a baseball game on TV. I've done streams for that. I've done football games. Football all day, every day, full on, hands down. Basketball. But there's certain sports like that are just it's better to sit at home and watch it than to go to the games. Like it's better for me. I've never been to a Bama game yet, but I did go to a Bucks game years ago, in like 15 or 16, whenever it was. And that going to the game and the experience compared to just sitting at home and watching it on television, yeah, I'd rather just sit at home and watch football. I'd rather go to baseball games, honestly. Hockey, I've seen it on TV. I've never been to a hockey game.
Fun.
Golf is. We lost Jeff, but I would say golf is one of those. I'll hit up Top Golf with you or whatever the heck, But I don't. Golf is one of those ones I'll check in on it. I don't keep it on there. I'll swap channels and go back and see
Right.
maybe how some golfers are doing. But
But
anyways,
yeah, but I'm not trying to say you should go, but you need at least how far is Nashville from your house,
how far is what?
or Nashville or Tampa Bay?
Where I live, in Alabama, I mean Tampa Bay is like 10 hours away in Florida. I mean, but Nashville's probably 6, 7 hours, maybe even not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Where you're
probably
at now, Ballard? Where you're at
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's less than probably 3 hours at the most.
Oh, for Nashville?
Yeah, you just got to go straight up 65.
Oh, okay. That solves that. I can get there and meet y'all in Pigeon Forge a little later. Give me a couple more hours. I'll see y'all at the Slob Olympics then, probably.
I would
Well-
bet if I was in your parking lot, if I was in your driveway, Ballard, I would think I could get to Pigeon Forge in 6 hours at the most.
Yeah.
At the very most. I mean, you could do it in an afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get there
but-
by dinner time.
Hey Jeff, do you think I should fly or drive to Pigeon Forge?
Well, it'd be a hell of a drive. Nashville is. I'm trying to think. It's 6 hours from Des Moines to
So
well,
it's
not quite six, but just for argument's sake, it's 6 hours to St. Louis, then another 2 or 3 to Memphis, and then across the state. It's got to be
14.
It's got to be 12, 14 hours to Pigeon Forge. Has to be.
Yeah.
And then add two, and then add 2 more onto you. I mean, it's a 2-day drive for you, Nate. No way you could do it in 1 day. You might as well fly.
I'm not saying 1 day, but maybe leave.
Yeah.
I may leave on Wednesday, the 9th of March, 2022, and drive there, arrive there on the 11th, I think, or something. But yeah,
I don't plan on going, but if I was, I would fly.
yeah, the prices are freaking high right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's because is it because the gas I'm not getting the gas, I don't know what it's about, but it's maybe it's
I was gonna go to Atlanta. I had a room reserved. I had flight tickets I could get. Cost me $40 to cancel everything, but it was going to cost me about $700 to go to Atlanta. I would have got into Atlanta around noon on Friday and left Atlanta at about, I think my departure flight was like at 3:10 Sunday afternoon. And it was
Yeah.
going to cost me about $700, and I had a lot more usage for that money.
Right.
Now I'll be financially a lot more comfortable next year for the Slob Olympics. It's just that Pigeon Forge is a bullshit place to fly to. It's almost
Yeah.
impossible to fly into Knoxville. It costs you a lot of money to fly into Knoxville. You'd have to fly into Nashville, then rent a car. And I'm not driving that. I'm not going to drive that far. And I'm not going through all the bullshit of flying to Nashville, renting a car, driving another 2.5. I'm just not doing it.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
gotcha.
there's
I mean,
a.
I'd love to meet everybody, but I don't want to meet everybody that bad. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But if you were gonna go, I know Knoxville is really expensive because it's a small airport, but I think the nearest one to Knoxville is Spartanburg in Greenville, South Carolina,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it's not that bad actually.
If they
Although
were
it looks small,
repeating Atlanta or doing Birmingham or doing Nashville, a bigger city, I would much more likely consider it. Not that it's great that they're going to Pigeon Forge. I just had my brother from another mother, one of the two men that I consider my best friends in the whole world. He and his wife just spent their last summer vacation down there in Gatlinburg. Absolutely loved it, raved about it. I'm sure it's going to be a great time. I'm just not doing the headache.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. And I'm trying
But
to
if
find
I
a
was
job
like,
that
like I've said
doesn't
before, like if I lived in Tuscaloosa instead of if I lived in Tuscaloosa instead of Des Moines, that'd be different.
Yeah.
In Tuscaloosa, I just get up on, Thursday morning, drive there, get there Thursday afternoon, and then when I wake up on Friday morning, I can just sit and watch as people start coming in on Friday.
Yeah.
I'd make it a couple of day thing. I wouldn't just show up Friday and Saturday and leave. I'd get up there Thursday night, and then come back on Monday morning. I mean, I'd make it a 4-day stay.
Yeah. My problem isn't so much how far Pigeon Forge is, which it might take me 6 hours or whatever the heck, but it's more so I'm trying to find a job and everything, and I don't even know what my schedule is going to look like
Well,
for that.
if
I'm
I
going to
was
be in
living in
school
Tuscaloosa,
too. Yeah.
if I was living in Tuscaloosa, I'd just grab Maddie Sims with me. I just go over to Maddie's dorm and say, "Get in the fucking car," and we'd stop by Coleman and grab you, Ballard, and I'd come up there with
Yeah.
you and Maddie, and you just ride up there with me. That's how that'd work if I was living in Tuscaloosa.
Right, but you're in Iowa.
Yeah, but I'm up here in the middle of nowhere hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you ever play the ponies down at the casino racetrack? You mean going to Prairie Meadows over in Altoona on the east side? I don't like betting on the horses. I like going to dog tracks, not horses. Horse racing's boring. It takes too long between races. They're too unpredictable. I like the dogs better. But the nearest dog track's way the hell over in Dubuque.
Yeah. They take it forever. It's only 1:45. I got up so early. Had to go to that rehab deal, and man,
Rehab? What the hell are you talking about, Ballard?
it's vocational rehab, helping me find a job and all that. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
like rehab.
Maybe you're hiding
Yeah,
something
guys,
from us.
I'm an alcoholic. I
Yeah,
apologize.
Ballard's been in the scotch again.
Yeah, one too many days with proof and woofing will do that to you, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, I got a real quick story. But this is a funny story.
Go ahead.
Okay. There's Greyhound dog racing Greyhound place in Mobile called Mobile Greyhound Park. Okay.
Okay.
And when I was living in Iowa, I was married to Karen. Her sister's husband was stationed in Pascagoula, Missouri, or Mississippi. He was at Keeler Air Force Base.
Yeah.
So we went down to Keeler to visit with him, and so let's drive over to Mobile on Friday night and go to the dogs.
Uh-huh.
So we go to the dogs. Okay. Karen's lucky number is 13. Her favorite color is green, and her name was Karen K. So I used to my pet name for her was KK. I call her KK for Karen K. Okay.
Okay.
There's 15 races on the docket.
Yeah.
We get to race 13. There's a horse. There's a dog wearing bib 13, and it's a green bib.
Wow.
And the dog's name is KK Dream Lover.
How do you? Oh, what a man!
So
You
what
couldn't make
happens?
this up.
So what happens?
Yeah.
What happens? She goes up to the window and completely screws up.
Wow.
All night long, we're ahead like $200. I'm up. She's even. I'm up like $200, and all we're doing is betting $2 quinellas. And what a quinella is you're going to pick the first place and the second place, and it doesn't matter which one's first and which one's second, as long as you get 1 and 2 right. Okay.
Right.
So you're picking like A and B to finish 1 and 2, and it doesn't matter if it's A and B or it's B and A, as long as okay. So she goes up there and somehow gets involved in betting a trifecta box, okay, which is you're going to pick 1, 2, and 3 in any order, but it has to be those 3, okay?
Right, in that order.
So, yeah. So there are 10 dogs in this race.
Yeah.
Green and white, number 13 in race 13, KK Dream Lover, is the number 8 odds.
Wow.
That's her dog. You know, she's going to bet on him. She goes up there, not realizing what she's doing. She bets on the favorite. She bets on KK Dream Lover, and she bets on some other dog, and buys a $12 trifecta box. The bet is $12. Okay.
Yep.
Well, the favorite wins. The favorite wins. KK Dream Lover finishes second, and her other dog finishes third. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now I blew the quinella. I knew I lost. We also knew that she'd won. We knew her 3 dogs, and we knew that she'd won. But we didn't know what the odds were. And of course, your odds are based on the betting, whatever. Her $12 bet won $1,700.
Holy
my
hell.
gosh.
You couldn't make this up.
No, we went to the window. We went to the window, and the guy counted out. It was like $1,730. He counted out 17 $100 bills, and she just about had tears in her eyes. And you know how many of those I got? I got like 1 of them.
She got all 3 of them, though, right?
Yeah, no. Of the $100 bills, I got like 1. She took the rest of them. She said, "This was my bet." You know, I said, "Wait a minute, honey. What about all that talk in the car about whatever we win? It's ours." And she said, "Well," so yeah, she just stupid ass, dumbass luck stumbled into, and was like, I'm thinking we're all excited, you know, and her sister and brother-in-law, and we're all like, "Oh man, you probably won $300-400." And then we're watching the board, and the board comes up and it's like 1720 something, and we're like, "Holy fuck!" Get to the window! Amazing. Get to the window! Get to the window!
Right? Take it!
Yeah. Oh my God, that paid for our flight down there that paid for our whole vacation. Yeah, that paid for our vacation because we went to New Orleans as well, and I was and that's why is it Vodka or Vandy? One of the guys we were talking about, maybe it was you, Vodka. Somebody we were talking about New Orleans in here one time. This very same trip that I'm talking about with the dog track betting, it was in June, and we went to New Orleans, and that's why you've heard me say this before. I'll never go to New Orleans in the summer ever again.
Right.
It was hell.
Yeah.
It's
really
like
bad. Right?
Oh yeah, it's like you walked outside and there's a guy standing there with a paintbrush and he's just waiting to slap water on you.
Uh-huh.
Just humid as hell. 95 degrees, 180% humidity. And the wind was at -2, so there was no wind. It was like an anti-wind. It was just fucking miserable. And
I got you.
We had never come in here, and we had both been to New Orleans before and loved it.
Yeah.
But that was for Mardi Gras, and the other time was after an LSU game. I'd been there after an LSU game as a Bama student, and that's great. When the weather's great, New Orleans is a blast. But man, I ain't going there in the summer ever again.
I would never. Yeah, that seems like one of those no places for the summertime. But
now I heard New Orleans has a great World War II museum there. Somebody told me they have a great. I know they have a great aquarium, but somebody told me they've got a great World War II museum. And where Nate lives,
I just want to go there for real Cajun food.
There's an amazing zoo where Nate lives.
Yeah.
Autumn is a nice time for New Orleans. Yep. We went there after Alabama and LSU played to a 16-16 tie. There was no overtime in college football at that time.
You're talking about long ago, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, when I was a student, there was no overtime, and if the game ended in a tie, it ended in a tie.
Yeah.
And Shula led. We're in Baton Rouge, and Shula leads Bama down, and like twice he makes like he makes like 4th and 20 twice. You can look it on YouTube if you want. It's the 1985 Alabama at LSU.
Yeah.
He leads Bama down. They convert like a bunch of 4th downs. There's like a miracle catch. Alabama goes ahead, or Alabama makes it 16-16 because Ray Perkins kicked the extra point for the tie, and everybody booed. Like, why aren't you going for 2 for the win? Well, the reason why he played for the tie was because the way the season was going, that would have won there was no SEC championship game at the time. So please understand that, folks. You had to win the conference outright. There was no such thing as a conference title game.
We didn't have that until 92. Yeah.
Right. So Perkins is thinking, if this game ends in a tie and then we beat Auburn, which Alabama did, we've got a great chance of winning the conference. Okay. So he kicks the ball, and there's like 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
Here comes LSU.
Oh God.
With the big kick return, and this guy breaks like 3 tackles, and it's like, oh no, the nightmare scenario is going to happen. Satan is going to appear right here in front of us, right in the middle of a Saturday afternoon.
And LSU take it past midfield.
LSU gets the ball all the way down to like the 20-yard line.
No.
And the last play of the game, the guy has like a 27, 28-yard field goal to win the game. A chip shot.
Yeah.
And he's going to win the game. And he goes to kick it, and he hits it about 80 degrees to the right, and it almost hits the fucking pylon in the end zone. I mean, he missed it so bad. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. He kicked it all the way into the corner. He missed like a 30-yard field goal by about 30 yards. I mean, I've never seen a college kicker shank a ball like this ever.
I could get hitting the upright like both of us. I'm not even going to get into that. You know what I'm talking about, the Iron Bowl. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
could get if nerves get to you and you hit the upright and it's a little bit off,
yeah,
but you're talking about hitting the pylon,
yeah.
going
Oh,
that far.
I
Holy
mean,
crap!
he you look YouTube it later this afternoon. YouTube
I'm going to
85 Alabama.
85 Alabama LSU. Yeah,
It was either 84 or 85 because Shula was the quarterback. It was one of those 2 years. I think it was
yeah.
85. Uh, uh,
That was a great year for an Iron Bowl there too. Van
yeah.
Tiffin. Oh,
Oh, the greatest game I ever saw live. And I mean, this guy, when you see the video, you won't believe it. I mean, he completely mishit this. And so 95,000 people walk out of a stadium, and every single person wearing, no matter what color you were wearing, had the same reaction. And here it is.
What?
The reaction was, because there was no
Like a
resolution. There was
right.
no resolution. It was like,
What are you gonna do?
I want to yell at you or I want to taunt at you, and I can't do either one. You know? So everybody kind of like, it was like dead silent. Everybody just kind of walked to their cars like, what the hell was that?
Right.
You know? It was unbelievable.
Was everyone in shock, like both sides?
Yeah, it was
Pretty
like
much?
it was so unsatisfying.
Yeah.
It's like you waited all day to eat this delicious ice cream that's been in your refrigerator the whole day, and you go to eat it, and it's the most disgusting ice cream you ever had in your life. So you've been excited,
Yeah.
and then it's a disaster.
I
And
got you.
that's what this was. It was like everybody just walking around looking at each other like, the hell do we do now?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like what's next? What's
Yeah.
next?
And it
For
wasn't
what?
it wasn't it
What?
wasn't Saturday night. It wasn't Saturday night in quote unquote Death Valley, unquote. It was a 2:30 game. So that it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and we're like,
Right, it's over. Like you don't get to just go home and go to bed. It's still there's still stuff like that's why I love night games because if it comes down to the wire, you can go ahead and hit the bed with a smile on your face and wake up the next morning and be like, guess what I did last night? You know, but if it's like, like it's in the middle of the afternoon and like you were saying, it wasn't as satisfying as you would have hoped, right? Like it was
right.
just like okay, cool. You know?
So we get back to our car and it's like almost 6,
Yeah.
and it's going to take us an hour to get out of Baton Rouge just because of the traffic.
Yeah.
And Baton Rouge is about an hour from New Orleans, so like we're going to get to New Orleans about 8 o'clock. Let's get out of Baton Rouge, and then we'll go down to New Orleans and we'll find someplace nice to eat.
Yeah, man.
So we found someplace nice to eat, and then we decided, well, let's go to Bourbon Street and drink. Well, we go to Bourbon Street and it's about 9 o'clock, and there's zero. There's nobody. There's like 5 people on Bourbon Street. There's nobody. It's like,
Places are open though, right?
What
They
is
open
it? What is it under construction? Did they close it? And this
Yeah.
local says, "What the hell are you talking about, man? Nobody comes out till midnight." So we're like, we're like, well, we could wait here for 3 hours. It's 5 hours back to Tuscaloosa, so we just might as well go home. Well, there were 6 of us. There were 6 of us together, and me and my buddy Vince wanted to go back to Tuscaloosa. The other 4 guys wanted to stay, and let's stay, and we'll be on Bourbon Street for an hour. We'll just stay till 1 o'clock. We'll just have an hour's worth of drinks, and then we'll go home. No. We drank till like 5 in the morning, and then yeah, and then Vince is the only one who didn't drink, so he's like, we got to have a designated driver. So he gets
Yep.
tired driving. So now drunk guys are driving half of the way back. Oh my! It was a lot. Anyway, that was my first time ever in New Orleans. But that time, it was October. It was November.
November.
Yeah. So November in Louisiana, we're just wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah. I got you.
You go to I've been in November games in Ames where it snowed.
Crazy.
I remember one time. I remember one year. Let's see, 7 or 8. We played Colorado. Iowa State
Yeah.
played Colorado. The Saturday after Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a 2:30 game, something like it was an afternoon game. And the forecast is, well, everybody bundle up. It's going to be cold. We're having a surprise cold snap. It's going to be like 15 at the game. So everybody bundle up. Okay.
15.
What they didn't say was that it was going to snow. Okay. Surprise! A surprise snowstorm comes out of nowhere Saturday morning. And so not only is the game about 15 degrees, there's like 4 inches of snow.
On the ground, on the field for the
yeah, it was unbelievable. They had to keep coming out and scooping off the yard lines. All my equipment was getting covered with snow. I couldn't keep snow off my lenses. And
yep.
Hey,
listen, great story, but I have to head out. I appreciate you coming on, Jeff. I got some stuff to do, and my.
Oh well, man. Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Get you in trouble, Ballard.
No, it's fine. I just got some stuff going on. I gotta help my grandfather. That's all.
All right. Hey, Vodka, Nate, Captain Trips, everybody else. We'll all talk later. Everybody stay safe. Remember, there's somebody up above, and he loves you.
Jesus loves y'all. We'll see you later. Have a good one.